This is Mustache on Music from 511 Funk. We have
Teo Bradston.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well. How are you,
Good.
man?
Doing great.
Awesome.
Nice, beautiful day.
It's gorgeous.
Great day to play some outdoor music.
It was a phenomenal day to play. We had the breeze.
Coming off the lake there, that was amazing. And well, I can imagine you guys had all your shirts off and just...
Well, yeah, we get sweaty every time. It doesn't matter where you are. You know, we played a show once in Whistler, in BC, on New Year's Eve, -12. Still had a shirt on. Steaming.
Well, at least you can go run outside, hop in the snowbank, and just. Well, you guys were coming off the stage. They were coming off the stage, getting water and beer. Just go up the stage, jump into a snowbank.
Jump beers or a snowbank.
I prefer the beer.
Yeah.
So, you guys, your tour is pretty crazy. You're like pinballing everywhere in Ontario. You were coming from out west, coming over here.
Yeah.
And tell us about that. Like, how's your tour been so far? Like, it's non-stop.
It's non-stop. It's been extremely incredible. We've had great response. But I think for us, there's just kind of a no fear policy that goes along with it. It's just grind it, and you know, if it's the right thing to do, then it is. Even if you got to drive 12 hours to get to the show, you do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But and you can tell that everybody appreciates it too. Like I saw you here, and then last week I saw you in Sarnia. So at that show, you guys, like, the cops came and shut everything down.
They shut us down. We started a little too late, I guess. Yeah.
It's pretty disappointing. What is, like, along those lines? What's some of the other crazy things that happened where you've had to either like stop a show or?
You know what? Our main policy is that we always play.
Always play.
Like, we got to Calgary. This is probably like 4 shows into our tour. Transmission blew on the van. It's just, you look under it, it's just bleeding from the underbelly.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we got a show tonight. We got 3 shows, 4 hours away for the next couple of days. So we ended up getting to the van to a mechanic that night. He fixed the whole transmission by the next day. We rented cars for that day to drive to the show. A couple guys the next day drove back in the rental cars, dropped them off, picked the van back up, played the other shows, never missed one. Then on the way out here, our brakes blew. on our way from Saskatoon to Thunder Bay, our brakes blew in Portage la Prairie. So we had to wait overnight, get those fixed. Then we had like a 12-hour drive to get home. Anyway, it was just insanity, man. I mean, a lot of chaos, but chaos is what makes us tick.
You thrive on the chaos. Yeah. That shows your commitment to not only you guys, but the fans and everybody that likes your music.
Well, we're not here to cancel shows. Well, we're here to play them, and whatever we can do to play them is what we're gonna do, right?
Fair enough. So, I couldn't help but notice there's 10 of you, right?
Yeah.
And you're kind of lacking on the mustache front. I'm a little disappointed. Why? Like, you have a beard yourself. Like, explain to me.
You know what? We're lacking on the mustache front, but we're heavy on the beard front. There's a lot of beards.
Yes, there are.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, it just might be that testosterone that you have. I don't think any of us could grow such a wicked mustache. So it might be one of those things that, you know, it's just like, I don't believe that I could have a mustache as cool as that.
You just don't want to feel... You don't want to make me disappointed or anybody else.
I wouldn't want to disappoint you. You walk up and say, that's the crappiest mustache I've ever seen.
Okay.
I'd rather say, you know, you got an alright beard.
It's okay. With your set that you played, if you had to rate it on any form of mustache though, what would you rate it?
I'd give it 9 twirls out of 10.
9 twirls out of 10? That's okay. I would give it almost a full 10. I enjoyed it.
You know what? I really enjoyed it. The only thing for me is I was slightly tired at the start. Wish I had a little bit more energy. That's why I docked 1 twirl.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, for me, when I saw like an 80-year-old guy, he was pretty old, and he was moving up there at the front. And when you can get an 80-year-old guy to dance, I think that's worth 10 out of whatever sort of rating.
You know what? I'll take the 10 mustache twirls.
Okay. Stop being modest. So, this tour is all sort of, you released an album.
Well, we released an album quite a while ago.
Well,
but we're playing material from a new album that has not been recorded yet.
Okay.
Yeah. We do everything backwards.
Okay.
We do it totally backwards. We write material, practice it, tour it, and then record it, and then release it.
It's a pretty good way to judge from.
Well,
like,
it's
the
nice, yeah, and you also you get a feel for the material. You get tight, you know. It's not just like writing it, recording it, and then putting it out. You write it and you play it, and you know if anything needs to change, or if anything needs to switch up, then that's what you do.
Okay.
So that's kind of the way we've always worked, and for us, it's just fun. You know, we don't have a record label breathing down our back or anything like that. We're still independent, so
That's pretty good. And you're doing fairly well for yourselves that you're independent.
Oh,
You seem to have
just crushing.
you have a pretty good following. From the research I have done, it would appear so anyways. With like that sort of touring with the new music and then releasing it out, has there in the past been you've sort of seen a song that you kind of don't really like and you don't want to put it on the album, or is it all just
Usually things make it on the album because we generally enjoy all the music that we create.
okay?
I couldn't think of an instance where we cut them. I mean, over the years, we've probably written about 70 or 80 original songs.
Wow.
But, you know, each year some kind of disappear as new ones come in. That's the only time for us songs kind of disappears in the live performance.
Okay.
Right now we tour with about 25 original songs that we play out of, you know, 80 or whatever it is, right?
So where are you going after Toronto? You guys are heading
We
back
have to,
home?
nope, we go to Ottawa.
Okay,
And then we get one day off
nice.
in the last 19 or something.
Well, that's I was
No, 2 days off in the last.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm a liar. But yeah, we're going all the way to Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay.
And all the way back. We're heading to Nova Scotia for Evolve Festival.
okay.
Yeah, which is a really great festival. And then yeah, still touring all the way back to Vancouver. So we get back home on the 6th of August.
That's a giant tour.
Slamming, man. Relentless.
If you could have any mustache out of any in the world, what would you choose? If it could just appear on your face.
I think I'd do something like totally original that was like some kind of big block. Just that came straight out. I don't know how it could happen. You have to grow it really long in the front and then gel it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
that was
yeah. It's like the anti-kiss.
stay away. You look like a duck almost.
Yeah, kind of a bill.
Yeah, hold the bill.
I call it the bill stash.
There you go. I think I've only ever grown one other mustache beside this, and it was the monkey tail.
I haven't heard of it.
I've never seen anybody else do it, probably because it's the most ridiculous thing. It comes from your sideburn, goes down and around, and then you leave this unshaved. Most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I grew up for like a month, and that was it.
That is really funny. I would have loved to see that mustache in the flesh.
Yeah.
In the stash.
The stash.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you again for taking time out of your busy day.
Thank you, brother.
This was Mustache on Music on 5 Alarm Funk.